Hello and welcome to our second podcast. We're back.
Yeah. Have we thought of a title yet?
We've just called it the LW Studios podcast, with photography podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty creative.
I mean, what you see is what you get.
All right.
Yeah, we're very uncreative in the end.
Yeah, we might change it, but no, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is.
Call it the Orange Moose. Orange Moose.
I
don't know why Orange Moose.
Yeah. Anyway, seeing as the last one lasted for an hour and a half or something stupid like that,
yes,
we might be a bit more.
The video got cut out this time as well. So if you're watching the video on YouTube,
it might be all the way at the end, which is handy because we're actually going to show some stuff on the video.
Yes, hopefully. We are. So if you're just listening, then you will miss out on that bit.
Yeah.
We'll put a link to our YouTube thing.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts, Michael? What have you been doing today?
Well, a lot of editing.
Yeah, a lot of it.
We haven't busy actually. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yep. What have you brought in today, Andy, to show us?
Well, Michael, I'm glad you asked. I wanted to put this out on the podcast, and we're going to put it on. I've put this on some of the twins groups and some of the parents groups on Facebook that we're part of and contributing with. It's more just as an idea, really. I was going on about it a little bit in the last podcast, but we didn't actually have. I didn't have the product with me, so I wanted to show you it. So
with it's been on video, we might as well show it.
Well, yeah, says the video's working now, apparently. So it's a bit more of a visual thing in it than just describing it. So it was because last time we were talking about what finished products, what you're doing with prints and what you're doing with stuff, and I was talking about the memory box and the portrait box, and this is one that I've had done.
I feel like this is quite a different idea as well, because a lot of the time, it's always frames and just a print.
Yeah, I haven't seen any really like this. I mean, there's variations on it where you can get a selection of mounted prints, which are lovely, which are great, but it was more for an idea of if you've got to do with your own pictures as well.
It's kind of like retro, but
it will last.
And it's a different take on like having a photo album, but I don't see these in shops around. Like, you can see frames everywhere, you can get prints in different places, but
I like the idea of it being something that you can constantly add to it. You can use your own stuff, and you get another one, different theme on it. You know, that's what I'm going to try and do with it. So it was really just to see what people thought, really, whether you thought this was a good idea or not. Because I think it's a pretty good idea.
I do.
Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
So last time we were talking about, what you're doing with your prints. I had the in-laws round. We were showing, old photos from the 80s and 90s and that, and what to do, putting a value on actual prints. So this is from the wonderful people at GF Smith, who are supply our weddings and naturals and all sorts of stuff. And this was actually, it's on their products. Yeah, it's on their in their wedding brochure in the wedding section, because it was to keep your wedding album in. Yeah. So I'll just to the camera. So it's this lovely little box here. That's my two little cherubums on the front there, and it has what I like about it's the same. They lift up acrylic front.
You've turned it into a photo box.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like that lift of acrylic front is exactly the same as the front of the wedding albums, which is a really big seller because they're so hard wearing.
Well, it's made out of some nice materials, because you've got the print photo front with an acrylic top on it. Yeah. And then you get the leather binding as well. Like, it's high quality, nice and solid.
Yeah. It's essentially a wedding album with no pages in it, like a big box, big hollow wedding album. Yeah. But because we've been using them for wedding albums for years, we know that they're so hard wearing. Yeah. They can stay out, and it's back to that thing of having stuff that you will actually leave out because you haven't spent a fortune. It's so fragile that you don't actually want anyone to look at, and it's getting back to that thing of actually having physical things that people can have a look at. So this can stay out on your coffee table. It's super. I keep punching it. I'm not punching my son in the face. It's like a little.
Put your coffees on.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite clean. It's acrylic.
Exactly. They stay out and then have a look, and then people are nebby, and it's cool to have a look and go, what's that? You flip it up, and then this is what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, months really, is all of these are just prints. I'll show them up. Right, just normal old school photos. Remember them?
You used to
get pictures. There is. I don't know. This is the thing. This is the beauty. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking a selection off my phone. Stacks of them. Look.
Nice and gentle.
Yeah. But that, again, the good prints. They come from DS Colour Labs, again, which are hard wearing. I won't show that one because that's just after my wife had given birth. She'll kill me. There's me, completely zonked out with the two of them. These are all, apart from a handful that when I've had the kids in the studio, obviously that one was from the studio, are all iPhone pictures. They're all cell phone pictures. Yeah. Cell phone? Who the hell am I? They're all
in America.
Yeah, dude. They're all mobile phone pictures. So
I was going to go on.
And I didn't think this has been. I've just sent, 12, 20, maybe 30 odd at a time every now and then.
There's loads in there,
and it is soon filling up. Too. But the beautiful thing is we've had a look through this, a few times. As much as we look through the web now, probably more, because we keep adding to it. People have come round with, and just had a quick look, and they're flicking through and they're going, God, look how much has changed already. What my idea is as well as just being for the photos, memories in there. We're going to chuck something like first shoes and things like that.
First teeth.
Maybe. I don't know. Chuck some of my teeth in there, right? As it gets to a point and it's full, or getting full, do another one. Just make another one. And I like the idea of, this is not for people who just start in families. If you've got older kids and things like that, do one. We'll do a holiday. Have a holiday box.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That takes me back.
We'll put a holiday picture on the front. Do you know what I mean?
Florida holiday.
Exactly,
like albums.
Exactly, but it could be all, just chuck them in, do them at certain stages. So what I'm thinking of is doing, like that, and then because it's twins, we have to sort of double the photos. It's something, to do with them, and they're pictures from everyone. People have WhatsApped when we've been to water babies and things like that.
Yeah.
All cool memories. Genuinely had forgotten about some of them already.
Yeah, it does happen.
And now, even bringing this from home and bringing it in, I was a bit like, all right, I'll keep it nice. Do you know what I mean? Don't want to, which is daft, because it's been in the boot of the car now, and it's been chucked about, and it's fine.
So it still looks new. I mean, you've had it for
since
a couple of months?
Since, born pretty much, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, no, when we came in to do that, so like 6 months, so like 3 months, something like that. That was a while
ago, yeah, it still looks brand new.
Yeah. So, and it, that's me giving it a bit of a tester, of a bit of a hammer. But I like that idea. And then you've got a few boxes, and this, there is hundreds of prints in here already, but they weren't all done at the same time. Yeah. And it's little memories. That's Jack.
Brilliant.
First time he ever tried food, mixed reactions, I would have thought, but it was pretty cool. And it's nice like that. No real order, no labeling, just there's the memories. I'm thinking, do this, that's their first year. Yeah. And then maybe do another one, when they're up on their feet, and keep it going. So, first of all, people out there, think that's a good idea? You fancy one of them?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a good idea, because we've tried, we've kind of half tried, like with photo boxes, but we've never really promoted them much, or like shown them around the studio. Whereas,
the practicality of it.
Like, I'd love to know what you think, because like we keep kind of teetering with the idea, and because we've never sold them before or offered them, we're like, do people want these?
Yeah, and like with everything, we might think it's a good idea, and then you tell people about it, and then they go, oh great, have you got one? Because you've got, you go, no. Well, that's like, I wanted to actually see if I would put pictures in. The amount of people that have come around and gone, oh, can you get us one of them? Yeah. Like, I just fancy one of them.
Well,
anyway,
the cool thing is, like I said, it is different. Like, you can't, as far as I can, I've never seen it in a shop.
Do you know what? I'm sure you could. No, I'm sure you could find it somewhere. But because it's from GF Smith, I know
a personal front quality cover like that. Yeah, maybe not. Print, you won't be able to.
But I know the quality is bang on from those guys all the time, and I'm uber confident it'll last.
Yep.
And
definitely,
if I flip this open a million times, it's still going to be attached. It's not going to start fraying.
Yeah.
And it looks cool. Do you know what I mean? So definitely. And then stand them up, stack them up, and it'd be kind of, you can reach different boxes down, try it. They don't cost the earth, which is the other thing as well.
Imagine if you had one as well for every year.
Yeah.
Stack them up, have a bookshelf full of them.
But, you get them all to match. You could do different colours, different acrylic fronts, and instead of going, which album is this, you have a look, put any text and writing and pictures on the front that you wanted, literally personalised for every single one.
That's good.
And I am genuinely finding that I'm using it, and it's also helping me selectively keep all the pictures on my phone. Because if I was no intention of printing it, what is the point of me keeping it on my phone? Just bin it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I would be gutted now, genuinely, losing that. Well, I would be gutted. I know I could do it again and get another one done, but I'd go, oh God, I've got to do all that again.
Yeah.
And maybe not get around to doing it. So it's precious now, this thing. Like, I like it.
Yeah.
So we're going to start offering these in the studio, I think, definitely, and see what people think. I think it is great for new ones, but I think it's also great for all the families of hundreds, thousands, millions of pictures.
Well, of course. I mean, even if your children are like 7, 8, even older, like you're gonna have pictures from the past that we can definitely like pre-fill up as well. Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like there's no photos.
I might even
from
do a
back
pre-kids one. Do you know what I mean? Like, from like, before we had kids, when we used to do stuff.
Yeah, when you had money.
We had some money. Well, not really. But you know what I mean. You could definitely backdo it. Mm-hmm. Backdate them and put whatever you want. And you could just get the one, put a picture of the family on, and everything goes in there. And see if you fill it up.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good idea. It is proving to be a good idea for myself.
What
People
size
have asked
prints
to
have you got in there as well?
So
8/6s?
Yeah, I've done 8/6s because that was the other thing as well. I was saying about just that being that bit. That's that Middlesbrough one I was talking about. That
he looks well happy there.
Yeah, that are like a bit more substantial, but again, not afraid to touch them and have a flick through and see this different stuff. And it's just cool. And they're not all the best quality images, lower light ones, a little bit noisy, things like that.
Yeah.
But that is definitely feels more precious to me now.
Yeah, could you imagine
print.
if you put 6x4 prints in there, you'd be able to fit.
You'd fit loads in. But that's the nice thing; it will fit 10/8s, A4s. Do you know what I mean? Whatever size you want to put in, pretty much. There's different sizes available as well, so it doesn't have to be offer different sizes. Because again, not everyone's got the space.
Yeah,
for this kind of thing, but it is the kind of thing that I think is so nice. Because what
out of interest, where do you store it?
Right, this is the thing, right? Because I brought that home, and my missus went, "And where are we going to keep that?" Right, and I was saying the point is, it doesn't matter because I'm testing it out. Where do photo boxes of old photos? Where do they usually end up? In a cupboard, in the loft, under a bed. Right, fine, they're there. It's as it's been in our house. It's been a shame that it would go in a cupboard. Or in the loft. It'd be fine. It'd be fine up there, and I can go and retrieve them, or I can go and get it from under the bed.
I can imagine something like that would be like great for a coffee table, but
well, this is the thing.
It's also in the reach of children.
But again, it's so hard wearing. Doesn't really matter, and even that's kind of quirky. If the story is, you see that big Tipex mark down the side, that was you.
Or them teeth marks.
Them teeth marks, that was you when I forgot to keep an eye on you and you started chewing it. But even that, it's kind of a nice memory. But we put it on the table in the hall as you come in, simply because it was always the intention to bring it back.
Yeah.
To do something like this. And it has stayed there. It's become like a thing.
It encourages you to pick it up, look through the photos.
Yeah.
And
the easy flip-up bit of it is
you've already pre-selected like your favourite pictures, because if you went to pick up your phone to go through pictures, selfie of me, you don't want to see that.
But, exactly, yeah.
So it's like...
rubbish I've been sent, photos I shouldn't have.
That's for the wife.
Yeah. But do you know what has been cool? I've kept a bit of a sly eye on it as people who've come in, neighbours... even people, who was that? One who came around to do something for I don't know, a mail order thing or something that she was dropping off. And did the sort of, I'll have a little look. Oh, that's cool. And he did the little flipped up thing. And then the look on people's faces when you go, it's photographs. Have a look.
Yeah.
And then it made people let me show you this one. I just want to show you this one when they were dead. Look how different they are. And then honestly, a 2-second glance has become sitting around with a cup of tea. I mean, going through hundreds of pictures.
You can't just look at one of those, can you?
No, you want to have a look, don't you?
Let's have a flick.
Genuine. One of our neighbours actually did this. She opened it up and so I went, pictures, and went, oh. I was like, pick them up.
Just go for it.
These are good quality. They're fine. Do you know what I mean? They're
not
gloss.
From Asda.
No, these are not. These are luster finished. These are lovely. These are going to be fine. You let people do whatever you want with them, but the idea was to have a look, and it's working. It has worked. So I'm chatting on the Leeds Twins and Multiples group about it only because I've got twins. I know they end up with a lot of pictures, and you go nuts taking photos.
I can imagine. I've got loads of mine, but two in one go, and people go nuts taking them and sending you your WhatsApp groups and things like that. Take the best, stick them in a folder somewhere, or leave them on your phone, get them printed, cheap as chips. But if you've got something nice to do, you do. It has made me do that. I don't think I'd have printed anything from my phone so far, and when I've actually had a look through, it turns out hundreds I quite wanted to print. They were worth keeping. Yeah, of course. It's one of the things. Some people do struggle to take that time to get the best photos to then print them. But then once you've done it, it's so rewarding because you've already done that. You've already got your favourite images together, and they're already there, ready to show. And
So that's been working. I'm loving that. So we're going to start doing these in the studio. We'll ask out there in internet land what people are thinking.
We've also got a different one as well. Which this one's very new. When we went to the photography show in Birmingham, however long ago was that now? 2 months?
I can't remember.
It's flying by. And we went and saw GF Smith there, and they were showing us all their new products, the naturals that we're selling and doing really well, plus all the albums that we already use. But on the photo box subject, seeing as we're talking about that today, there's another one that we're going to be trialling out soon as well, which is, this one's a bit of a different look and feel to it, I suppose, because with this you can probably fit hundreds of pictures in and it can last years, I suppose. Whereas this one, if you were to have a photo shoot or wedding or I suppose you could just pick images over the past couple of years as well from this.
Yeah, I think it's one for a bit more of a select set of images from a specific
whereas you're going
thing,
from
like a wedding.
hundreds of prints in there,
Yeah.
you'd be picking like 10 of your favourites, where you mount 15, them on this nice white mount, and then they go inside this. We decided to go for this linen grey finish, which is
it's all
really
different.
nice.
So many choices of material.
There were loads.
Really cool.
We put white and grey together, and that started looking really nice. Black.
Yeah, a bit different.
Black's lovely, white's lovely, but I'm really into grey at the moment.
Yeah, it looks great for colours and black and whites as well. So this was a bit more. I'll just smash the studio pieces.
It's not made out of glass. Fine.
This one's a bit more of a chuck away. Well, not a chuck away one, but more casual thing. Throw it in.
Yeah.
Much more, from a beautiful shoot or a wedding. You've got to
be a bit more precious with your pictures because you're picking 10. Whereas
10
this,
to 15,
you can keep topping this up, can't you? Where
you can swap them round.
Oh yeah, of course.
But it's still the same idea of it's meant to be handled and looked at this close.
Yeah.
Not a big piece for the wall. So
a cool idea with this as well, which I was just thinking of, is obviously you put your 10 mounted pictures within this box, and then say if you do have this propped up and you see one picture, because this is a see-through front where you can see the prints, then you could just rotate it around every couple of weeks. It's like and you can replace the pictures within the open
mounts.
the box up, flick through them whenever you're showing them off or wanting to have a flick through, and then as you're displaying it.
It's very cool. It's very nice. It's lovely quality.
Yeah, again, J.F. Smith, still super hardy.
Top drawer, and it's another thing for those, if you're not massive wall photo people, and something that will be an alternative to just having the digital images.
I think that something like this is just quite eye-catching. Obviously you can get some really nice looking frames, but I think to have something now on a tabletop or to have something propped up now, that's not saying that it's going out of fashion. It's just less noticeable. People don't have as much have albums or loads of prints printed out to look through, and as soon as I think you show something like this or you have something like this, it's just quite a nice.
Yeah. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? As technology moves on that you can take so many more pictures, you don't have as many pictures.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
It's almost an experience as well, isn't it? To physically open it up, to physically flick through the
and
pictures.
You've chosen
you've chosen them. I suppose even back in the film days when you took your 24 pictures?
36.
36. All right. They did do 20 odds as well, didn't they?
I'm not as good. Just do one slate.
Yeah. Fill it with gunpowder.
It's not that old.
But even then, you take 24 pictures. You would have all of them in an album, but they wouldn't all be keepers, would they?
36. Was it 30? 24, 36?
I think you could get both. I think there was a 24 and 36.
Oh, God.
I've already forgotten. That's terrible.
Yeah. Oh,
whereas with these, you'd be picking your favourite shots either throughout the years or a year or one particular photo shoot, I suppose.
Yeah, so they're pretty cool. Loving them as well. Alternatives to wall stuff, keeping in that theme of using your own pictures as well as using the pros to do some stuff for you.
Yeah, because you can print these around the 6x4 to 8x6. I think are these 10x8s?
You can.
These are 10x8s. Yeah, so all recent mobile phones shot in decent light and all that, but printed at that size should look completely fine. Yeah.
It's just they're nice as a piece of as themselves, but definitely as an add-on to something that you're doing, and because there's something different, it's maybe people haven't thought about it, so it's important to show.
I reckon because
this is an idea, and then explain the benefits that
generally
it's
to it. Digital images, something for the wall. That seems to be the common thing. Yeah. Maybe prints, but if you're handing out prints, then it's generally to put it in a frame. Yeah,
or an album, or something, a multi-image thing that will never be changed.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but montage pieces and wall arts, absolutely, that we do, that we added and changed. But
this is just something new and different.
Yeah. There's something a bit
switch
more.
It up a bit.
Yeah. For the people who thought, I think everyone would likes nice pictures of themselves and their family, right? Everyone would like the idea, like a professional shoot, but often like the idea of having to get it done.
Yeah.
And then think, well, I can't see myself wanting something on the wall that big, and I can't. So they just don't do it. Rather than doing that, do you know what? It would be a cool experience. Go and do it.
Yeah.
Let us get what we do, right? And then see, and then you might. I'm very confident you'd be actually, love that. Now I haven't thought about what options are there. And if the only options are humongous for the wall and unchangeable things, and you have to choose now, all right, but can be that. I think is the off-putting bit to not get it done in the first place, rather than there's options for one thing or everything. But the main thing is you've got them. You could do something with them. So cool. So let us know what you think.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Have we got the technology to like where people do that? Click here below on your
Click
point.
Here, and
do you not know? We don't know where it's going to go, so we just point everywhere.
Yeah.
There might be nothing to click. I'll leave that to you. You can do that. Yeah.
I'll see what I
just comment. Yeah, put it in a box. We'd love to know, Jen. We'll put a poll on there, see what people are thinking, and well, hopefully, with families that are coming in at the moment, we're letting them know this is an idea. I'm going to keep up with this. I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
If I do keep doing it, but just recently, just at the weekend.
You will. If you keep flicking through it, it's constantly there in front of you in the room. I mean, there's so much space in there. I'd be like, I've got to fill that. And I took a pic genuinely on the last Monday when I was off. The weather was nice. They were sitting outside in the garden, not for the first time, but sitting up by themselves in the garden. And I just took a photo on my phone, and straight away it was lovely, nice lighting. It was looking good. I didn't do anything special, just a photo. Yeah.
I looked at it and straight away did the little jazz up edit that iPhone does. Yeah. Right. And straight away went, I'm printing that. That's going in the box. Do you know what I mean? And it was it made me think of that. And so then I didn't then go and take 60 shots of the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd got it. That was it. That's good. That's getting printed. I did a couple more, obviously, because you can't help it. But, But literally, I will go through it. I know which one I'm going to print. I know I am. I know I'm going to get that one because I've done it. So, same principle of how we edit through the shoot in the studio, isn't it? Pick the best ones.
Oh, definitely.
So, just doing that for ourselves. So, what else is happening, Michael?
Bro, well, should we jump to what we've been up to?
Yes, quickly, because this is going to end up being
we'll
another
touch
4
on
hours,
the next subject on the next podcast.
All right, okay, yeah.
We'll spread it out.
All right.
Otherwise, you'll be here for 3 hours, and I don't think anyone's got 3 hours to listen to us jabbering on.
I doubt
it. Unless you do, let us know.
In which case, get a job.
You went straight there.
Yeah. Go on then. What have we been up to?
So, I suppose we've got a wedding tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, Liz and Andy should be wicked over at St. Pierre, which we've visited many a time.
Yep.
Always looking forward to being down at the dam. I don't know what the weather's going to do.
The weather's going to be all right.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Get some cracking images.
Yeah, it's going to be wicked. And it'd be great to see we've got... I think this is definitely through a bride and groom who we shot previously and at that venue as well. So we'll see them again. That'll be kind of cool to see those guys again at their venue. 4 or 5 years after.
It'd be a while ago.
That wedding. So it'd be nice to see those guys again. And and we've just finished off the edit for the commercial job.
Yeah, ABP.
Yes,
ABP
in Hull. So hopefully those guys are enjoying those images. It was good too.
That was an interesting more than we thought. Shoot. Something a bit different for us.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And been a bit of a crazy day because we've booked in. We've got headshots coming.
Yes,
a location shoot with family pet from a previous studio customer, which is awesome.
That's brilliant.
Baby inquiries, which are fab, and then seemingly weddings are checking out for the next couple of years. So it's been
21, wasn't it?
So it's a lovely mixed day of a bit of everything that we do.
A lovely variety.
While putting together the images from Windmill Nursery that we've been out doing the last couple of days. Yeah, which is a big nursery, fantastic. But the weather played ball, we're outside. Awesome. The guys there were brilliant. Yeah. Kids are always on great fun, but it was just it's a lovely. The nursery's been done up. The staff,
It's always interesting seeing the children that we've seen over the past year or two as well, and just like
when they were in baby room and now they're
seeing how much they've grown. It's like, oh my god, it's you.
Yeah,
you're like twice the size now. What happened? Where's this year gone?
Yeah, and really nice when some of the others recognise you. They know what's That
was brilliant.
They're going to go, these guys again. I get to throw stuff at them. This is pretty cool.
Sometimes we go to nurseries and like children need to like warm up to you as you're taking the pictures because it's a bit weird for children. Let's be honest. Sometimes
this done
two random guys turn up to your nursery with cameras. What are they doing?
Funny.
And just smiling straight away at us and just going, you guys.
Yeah, it's cool, and it was nice to see the candid way that we did this, where the kids are just playing.
Yeah,
is a totally different challenge to when we're doing the studio lighting, fixed background. But we are going back in November.
Yes, we are.
Start November to do that for them as well. So that'll be awesome. So we'll give parents a really good mix of the styles as well. But for us, it's a challenging one doing that many kids.
They have such a huge turnaround between morning and afternoon though. So Yeah, we're gonna have to be on it that day.
Yeah, all on good form. Can't wait.
Yeah,
to be a doddle. So that was cool. And really very mixed this last couple of weeks. It's been everything from nursery, commercial,
kind of quiet around like
studio,
around Easter and May, and then all of a sudden,
seemingly, I don't know why.
And then like everything's just all of a sudden like coming on now.
Yeah.
Go.
And really looking forward to the marketing plans that we've got at the minute.
Yeah.
To get out there and don't say the Christmas word, not this early. Don't say the Christmas word. I've said the Christmas word.
You already said it.
But it sounds ridiculous. But do you know, I had a phone call from someone booking in for the studio, and the amount of options of dates that we had to go for, because he's coming from. I think they're in Belgium. I think it's Belgium.
Oh, yeah.
But based in Yorkshire, they've got family in Yorkshire, coming from London, coming from Yorkshire, and they're all coming together, trying to organise that many people together. We're fine for it. Yeah. He was going, I'm definitely coming, can't wait. We know what we're wanting to do. It's just getting the time that everyone can get together, so that pre-planning a time in is handy. So I'm not saying book now for Christmas.
Except when you've got
you know what I mean?
Countries involved as well for family members, that's...
But it is always on the run-up to Christmas trying to... I know September's too early. But... If you think about, you've got to get 4 brothers together, families, kids of sports clubs and stuff. Like,
even people that have got local families, like, they still struggle to get everyone together. So, like, like, good luck to them orchestrating that. Cause
I know. Well, we've got a date now. So it's happening, which is good. So that's what we're wanting to have a real nice run through for Christmas as we're doing on the approach to it. But I can't believe I said that before we've even gone on holiday, summer holiday, but it's worth checking out because it will soon be on us, won't it? So
it always quickly comes up. Good stuff. Cool. I suppose we'll finish off with picture of the week.
Yeah. Go on.
Picture of the week.
That was
come up with a jingle.
Yeah, I think it's something. Right. Go on then. Yeah. So this is just something we've seen out and about in the wonderful world of Photoland.
So yes, this photographer. He's from Germany, I believe, as I've been researching him. He's called Christian Vela. You've probably seen these pictures on Facebook and everywhere because they are absolutely viral. They've been viral for like a good couple of years, but like they keep cropping up and I still love them. I'm not sure if he's just a pet photographer, but he does pictures of pets and dogs, and the ones that have gone viral they're
the mad ones in the...
Yeah,
treats.
I'll bob some up in the video, like probably right in the middle or something. We'll find out when it's uploaded.
I bet you this doesn't work.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And it's with the dogs catching the treats. So
and right in that action, super sharp.
Yeah, it's like quite a close headshot of the dog.
Yeah.
Generally with like a
crazy look,
hilarious expression on the face as they're trying to catch a treat thrown at them in midair. And they're absolutely insane. The fun. Like, I do wonder how many of those photo shoots he does every year, but like they're absolutely class at those. It's
a great idea, isn't it? On a variation on a pet shoot and a theme. But obviously, it must take off. Doing them, as a set, they look great.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not suggesting that you would have all of the pictures in that of your pets, but to get one like that is cool as. So.
Yeah, so that's my photo of the week. Like something I catch in different.
Yeah.
And what is yours?
Oh, mine. Uncle Jerry.
Yep.
I don't know what I call him, Uncle Jerry. I think we're the same age. He's probably a bit older than me. Jerry Gahonis, God love him. Never met him. Did get a Facebook message from him and I got all a little bit woozy. Do you know what I mean? Man crush.
We were going to go to one of his classes in London, weren't we?
Yeah. And he joined in on the conversation. It might not have been him, but I'm counting it as it was.
Yeah.
I love Jezza, like I know him. I love Jerry. I just think he's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Love everything that he's done for the industry, and it's the wedding images.
For everyone's watching, what's his real name?
Jerry Gahonis.
Oh, there we go.
His real name.
Just because everyone's thinking.
I assume that's his real name.
I'm thinking about Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah, no. Jerry Gahonis.
Or Clarkson
is awesome, and has so much presence online, ambassadors for Nikon and all sorts of stuff. But specifically, not just everything that he does. I don't know. Well, the in-camera artistry thing that he's doing is where it is as it's shot. It has a touch-up. I think he uses Lavaloo, the guys who do the retouching.
This image that you've picked is black and white as well.
No, it's colour one. Colour. I've seen a few that he's been doing with using reflections, beautifully lit, and then reflections that are actually there.
Yeah.
And producing images in the camera that look photoshopped. Until you give him a second glance and you realise that this is, he's even putting on his Facebook post like, can you guess how I did this?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, no, I think so. I think, oh, now right, okay, maybe. And it makes me want to try something a little bit different.
Was this with a window or a mirror, do you know? Or?
This one was the one I'm looking in particular, the model is a chap called, what's he called, Joe Gorgol or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know who the female model is in it, but I think it's like it's either a window or a mirror. Yeah. Like reflective surface anyway. You've got to see it because
it did it for a wedding photo shoot that we saw, didn't we, with the bride and groom and the both together
through their
window, front room window. Yeah.
And what I do love about that is, you know, when he's saying this is in camera artistry and then does actually let you know.
Yeah.
And you can see how it was done to go, oh, right, that is,
That's one good thing about this age. Like, there's not too many secrets in the field anymore, whereas you imagine 20 years ago, like, I'm not telling you.
Exactly, and it is beautiful to see that you go, all right, great. Right, okay, so that was something that you used a window, a mirror, that's the frame, that's it. That could have, and it's the lighting and the composition and the thought that's gone into it means that they could be shot in a castle or in a warehouse. It doesn't matter. It was a window, and I'm sure they weren't getting married in a warehouse, but it's a window and a mirror, and they are everywhere. So that any venue that you visit, in any shoot situation we find ourselves in, remembering that in-camera artistry, it's not all about the big panoramic boomers, and it's not all Photoshop.
That's
do you know
something
what I mean?
fun and different as well. Like,
we'll get you thinking about shooting.
Cause you see that picture, and it makes you look at it and go, "How did he do that?
Yeah,
that looks brilliant. It's different." Like,
yeah, it looks great. It just looks great. So it's as much for what he's doing for the camera work as much as, you know, and the composition of it and thinking about it as much as, you know, how it looks, which is brilliant, by the way. So yeah, that's my favy for the way. And they won't always be Jerry Gorns, all my favourite ones. They probably will be, actually, but
I know, I'm gonna have to think of a different one now. I mean, I've gone portrait and pet. I'll have to see
I can't what
photos.
Oh yeah, Adrian Summerlinghouse. Yeah, still brill. But yeah, so that's we'll pop some pictures up of these buttes online, and those images that we were talking about, and then various links and things. But join in with it. Let us know what you think. And we've all genuinely, this isn't just for the sake of it. Like, if there's things you're finding, you know, your family's stuff you would like for imagery, experiences you've had or something like that, let us know, because anything that is putting people off, that is probably quite an easy fix.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I'm interested in as well is what other people have or have seen, like, print-wise, because when we went to the photography show in Birmingham, I wasn't looking for photography gear, cameras, lenses. Like, I feel like I filled my boots with that stuff. I was like, what's new products? I want something that's going to be eye-catching and different and cool. And
but not just for the sake of it. Something I can imagine being in someone's house in Leeds, you know,
not like an acrylic circular picture, which just looks a bit...
For $4,500
between. I mean, it can possibly look nice, but it's on the borderline of cheesy.
Yeah.
And it was always interesting to see different frame molds that people were doing. This was something that kind of caught us eye, because there's a couple of photo boxes out there, but some of them can be just almost, they look like cardboard boxes where you just throw prints into, and there's no nice finish.
Can I just throw in? Did you notice? We've been doing the grow frames for a while. I'm sure people who know us, plenty of people have got them and seen them.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
There was, we were starting to drift by a few stalls from manufacturers going, that looks remarkably like the grow frames that we do, and then to the next,
dude, that's a grow frame.
That looks remarkably like the grow frame. They've all got a different name. You know what I mean?
We should have trademarked that.
No, I didn't think they'd be that popular. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
but it was,
to be honest,
it was kind of nice though to see.
Well, we went over to, I can't remember if it was it might have been Kaleidoscope, or it could have been another framing company.
Oh yeah.
And we were like, you know, can you change these around much? And they're like, well, we've got 3 options.
Yeah,
so I was kind of smirking, going, well, we can just make them any way we want.
Yeah. So no, that way, you know, it was nice to see that.
But yeah,
the top boys in the industry, I'm certain, didn't copy us. But
no,
that idea that we've been doing for a while is one that they're doing now, and it's, you know, makes.
I think I told you as well. This was a bit of a weird one. There's a Co-op supermarket in Horbury, and I might have even shown you it as well.
I don't know. What?
They had like screens in a grow frame sort of shape. I thought that's pretty cool. That's taking it to a new level. Yeah, like a different screen for each one. But yeah, obviously to use for their advertising. But that was
pretty cool. Yeah, cool. So we'll pull all that stuff up, and God knows what we'll be talking about next time.
We'll
let you know,
put links
see how
into
this week went.
Christian Vela, and Jerry Gahonis, and we'll put pictures in as well of the photo boxes so you can have a little look. Yeah, check out the obviously each time Facebook page, website, bits and pieces. We've got some offers on at the moment as well, haven't we, for different things. Yep, for the
and
studio.
we're changing some galleries and things like this products on as well. So
Yep, brilliant.
Shoot you
just
soon.
to let you guys know as well, in terms of the
sound.
podcast, because there's we've got so many different places the podcast is on now. We're now on Spotify, iTunes,
Hello.
on our website at www.lawsonwrightstudios.co.uk/podcast.
Nice.
SoundCloud, and this video will be on YouTube as well, which will probably be uploaded a bit later than the podcast. Just
Anywhere else?
video it in.
MySpace. MySpace. Is Friends Reunited still going? Stop shouting.
Instagram TV. I don't know if we're going to even look at. I don't know if anyone wants to.
It's basically everywhere.
Yeah.
So we better make them a bit more
You
interesting.
can't miss us.
Cool. Right.
Right. We'll see you guys at the next one. Thank you for
Ta-ta.
watching.